is going on, guys? Welcome back to the ZGL this afternoon. My name is Clam. I'll be your caster for this match. In this early afternoon here, should be a good one. Got no gravity going up against Team Apeiron in this one. We'll get a quick rundown of the rosters in front of you. Starting off with no gravity, it's going to be Slater, Solar, FYS for physicals, and Cyrus rounding out this first team. And the second team, going to be Team Apeiron. It's going to be Tez, Vez, Hoodie coming in, I believe, subbing in, and Illified rounding out the roster. And we'll do a very quick rundown of the maps because I do believe we are going to get things started here. It's going to be starting with Den, Fringe S&D, a little weird one there. Scar Overload, another Scar HP, and then Den to round out this best of 5 to start things off here. And we'll see who's going to be coming out the gates hot as we are already loading on in map number 1. Going to be underway here, and we'll see who's going to have the edge in this one. You know, I didn't talk about it too much, but in the regular season, No Gravity 5-0 in their group, doing a great job, but did end up dropping down to the lower bracket against Ghostify. They were able to clean them up. Ghostify definitely a solid team, and now Team Apeiron kind of struggled during the regular season at 2-3 to get some matches under their belt. I'm not sure if this is the same roster that was playing during the regular season or if they've made some adjustments. I know No Gravity have subbed in Solar, I do believe, for Raijin, so trying some new things out, some new rosters here in the playoffs, and definitely a good time to try and swap out some people, get the best result for your team here. So it'll be No Gravity off the opening break, getting some P1 time, and this route coming through might work out for Vez here in the back, but he's going to get spotted. His teammate is going to be in toward P2, but he's going to need some help. Vez for the trade, though, 2 falling, and now you just got to worry about physicals. Somehow gets behind you, somehow doesn't spot the kill, though, and that is just horrible timing coming through. If you are, wow, if you are FYS there, that is unfortunate. Physicals not able to find that kill, and that leads to Team Apeiron, I mean, holding the spawns for now, but they gave up about 30 seconds on P1, so not exactly ideal either way. Solar, I mean, struggling with his knife right there, does get the kill. Thankfully, Tez not turning around in that situation, so will be No Gravity. They'll get the 4 dead, they'll get the hill for the moment, but they're not to spawn out. So Tez not able to stay alive for very long there. It's going to get cleaned up. FYS gets 2 Illified from the front, looking to try and make the break happen, but Solar shuts it down, and still 30 or 20 seconds left on the time. You really need to try and rotate here. You want to be able to, like, pin them in, but it can be risky if you go for this hill. The flip might happen, and Illified, yeah, the only one left to try and play for new, so the gamble didn't work out for you if you're Apeiron, and Illified is going to get cleaned up immediately, so not exactly the best start, but Tez does catch an unsuspecting Slater in transition there. I'm not sure where the hell Slater was looking, maybe mid-cut. Solar, in the meantime, patrolling mid, looking for a gunfight, but Illified going to back down for the moment. Now it's going to be Team Apeiron on the back foot. They had control for a moment, but it's been fought over tooth and nail. Nice double coming in from Hoodie, and well, the spawns are going to flip. Dojo side, going to be 1. Apeiron now have a chance to rack up some time here, but they got to worry about the OE, and good job from Illified picking that up early on here. So, despite maybe the slow start on the first couple of hills, Team Apeiron, they've stabilized. Now they're in a prime position to be able to lock down not only the remainder of this time, but set up for new as well. But here come No Gravity. The floodgates have opened, and Solar and crew trying to get something done. Well, Solar, unfortunately, nades your teammate, but with that 4 dead, it doesn't matter in the end. The blue squad will push through and try and flip for new. And they actually get everybody through here, too. It's just going to be Vez at the top of the staircase, and this isn't exactly an ideal position because you're going to get double chowed with AR as a distance. No Gravity pushing through P3, making up for it. Getting the early initial on P4. Tez trying to clear some corners here. He's going to need some help as well here in a moment. Clears in from behind. It's going to be 2 dead for either team, but the pinch is on in, and now it's a 1-for-1. Solar for the last one. Oh my god. Solar off the mark with some of those shots. Maybe Solar, yeah, just woke up. The gunny a little rusty right now. Or a little cold, you could say. Can't even blame him. I just woke up not that long ago, so can't imagine playing a whole tournament day when you just wake up. You don't even get to, like, shoot a whole lot of bots or anything, but still, regardless, it has been No Gravity, and specifically Cyrus doing a great job. 14-6 in the slaying department right now, tripling up that KD, and we're going to head back to a P1 here. Vez picking up the OE, gets 1 and a second one as well. Are you reading this spawn in the 3rd, though? I don't think I would be, to be honest. This is a crazy spot, but Vez, oh my god, almost getting the 3rd one. 6 HP is the difference maker, and Solar will slither on out of here, but they know his position now. It doesn't seem to matter. Not picking up the broken pinch in time. Solar stays alive, makes the play. That'll be Not only the break coming through, potential flip as well. Illified and crew still gonna spawn here, but Solar, I think maybe just hurt him into broken, or maybe not. Maybe just unfortunate timing for Illified and Solar. Another route coming through. This guy has made the most of this life, let me tell you. Gets the straggler, stays alive, gets 2 more off a spawn, and even playing the new area as well. Great life from Solar here, but he's gonna need some help because the entire roster is hunting for you. You got FYS in support now. He'll get on behind enemy lines, looking for another one. He'll get the cleanup, one more to find in the kill, and he'll find it, and that should be the flip coming through. So, Apeiron struggling in this map right now. I'm curious what the comms are going to be sounding like for the side of No Gravity here. They've done a lot of hard work to try and gain this rotation. Let's go into early listening with them. Oh, just kidding. I can't join the comms. I love it here. Never mind. No comms for this series. Apparently, I can't join the channels are full, so no comms for either team. Unfortunate for y'all. You're going to have to deal with me yapping some more. But so far, it has been No Gravity, especially on this these last couple of hills. I feel like they've done a great job on P1 into P2, just locking it down, and it's been tough going from Team Apeiron to try and break this setup because it's so tough on this front end. You don't have any pressure on the side door to try and pitch, just running straight into the blender over and over. Cody trying to get something from the side, but can't find it. Tez now going flying from the front, but it's just single file, one at a time right now. You need to really wait for your roster, and at this point, yeah, just cut your losses, rotate. I'm thinking the same thing, but I mean, that's a lot of time to give up. Basically a 60-second hold on P2 for No Grab, and they have absolutely battered them on this second rotation. Not really even able to touch the time. You do have number 8 in the back. Tez looking to try and double up, and he will do so indeed. So good start coming through. Team Apeiron, they have a ton of space to work with here. It's just whether or not you're going to be able to capitalize. The patience from No Grab, looking to try and set up for new here. Hoodie able to find 1, but not the second, and that's going to be immediate for dead. FYS with the final 2, and I mean, a quality setup, but you just got to win the gunfights there. You gotta win at least the first wave of kills, otherwise your setup is going to crumble, and that's what we saw there. FYS caught off guard. Cyrus gonna get killed as well. So Illified trying to make do with a poor situation here. And I mean, you're down, you're not out. You can definitely flip the switch on a map like this, but the deficit that you're at currently is looking unlikely. You're gonna be able to pull out the win, especially with how the spawns are looking for new. Just gonna be Vez. Saving the spear, looking to try and flip, does get 1. Second one's spotted. If you stay alive here, you have a chance. You have reinforcements on the way here. Illified gets credit for that second one. Now you can bait and switch the third one as well. And good teamwork coming through, I will say, on this break from Apeiron here. I like that little bait and switch from Warning, but still a lot of work to be done if you're even going to make you give yourself a chance to try and get in striking distance because you're still down over 100 points. Vez with 3 though, 5 spree. Not able to earn that Hellstorm, but good stuff from the front end will lead to the hold. Apeiron desperately need a 60, not only this hill, but the next couple of hills, I do believe. At least this one for sure, to start things off and maybe flip the momentum a little bit here. You could argue maybe they started off a little cold, but I feel like so did No Grab. Both teams starting to find their footing here late into the den, and I fear this might be too big of a deficit to overcome, but they have done a great job on this P4 here. Locking down from the front. Rotation toward new is going to be on, and that's where No Grab have excelled. Has been this P1, has been this P2 setup. They've done a great job, not only getting time, but just making sure that they're playing their lives effectively on rotation here. And Cyrus going to get the trade, doubling up there. 27 kills for him right now. Leading the lobby in the stats, and well, he'll finally get cleaned up, but still a chance now for No Gravity to close it out here. 30 seconds is all that's required. And they're going to be staying down on the time. Illified trying to push forward, but off the mark with a lot of shots there. Everybody falling. Tez trying to clean up, but he's lost his teammates. And it just seems to go from bad to worse here. Shots off the mark from multiple players. Apeiron, what do you have left in the tank, if anything at all? You gotta show it here. Slater from mid-cut gets 1. Cyrus pushing forward, gets a 3rd one as well, and 4 falling. The spawns do flip, but you can still win it on this P1. You gotta try and contest now. Illified flying out the window to his demise. Cyrus just needs to win 1 more gunfight, but it might not even matter. You got FYS blocking for you, covering the crosses, and that should do it. 250 to 121 in that map number 1. A clinic of hardpoint, No Gravity. Maybe started a little bit slow, but they ramped up, and my goodness. Statement map right there on Den. Great stuff from No Grab. I would have loved to have heard the comms, but you can kind of just tell the difference in how the teams were playing there. 1-0 up now. No Gravity taking care of business, and you can tell in that map number 1, you know, just based on the seeding and stuff, this was kind of maybe not to be expected, but I feel like, yeah, a little bit to be expected in that aspect if you looked at the records alone, and No Gravity proving that in that first one. So 1-0 up. We're going to head to Fringe S&D, which is an interesting one for sure, because I wasn't expecting this one in the series, and I'm not sure if it's going to matter too much in the end. This could be a map that definitely can shake things up, and I feel like now, yeah, if you're Team Apeiron, you need this map win desperately here, especially with how bad that first respawn was. So we'll see if that's going to be, you know, beneficial or not, because I do believe this is No Gravity's map pick as well. So an interesting one for sure. And I don't know if they're going to be able to be up for the task. We're going to send it to a quick break. We'll be right back with that map number 2 here in just a bit. And we are back. Map number 2 gonna be underway here. This is gonna be a big map here for Apeiron. You lost the hard point quite decisively. And we'll see if they can lock it in for S&D. See if they can get some gunfight kills here. Slater in a nice little position. Pepper the first one. No kill as of yet. The nade is gonna finish you off as well, so good clutch up coming from Slater there, converting that damage and converting his positioning into a first one. And look at where Cyrus is, pushed up incredibly far mid-map, so he's going to have mid-map on lock. Just got to worry about his right above him position, top position by the barrel here. He may not be able to hear this person wall jumping in the corner here. Looks like he does, and yeah, he activates off that sound cue. Nice job from Slater. 2 falling early on, and Illified looking to try and put the pressure elsewhere. He's going to get tagged low, though. No trade coming through, and it's just him. 1v4, and you're going to run straight into the iron. in the back of their spawn. 4 kills, rolling through, no gravity. Don't lose a single member. Clinical stuff, and yeah, just a tough way to start things off for your Apeiron. You wanted to come out hot on this map number 2. But it's going to be Slater for the first and the last kill in that round. Put the first one on the board for no grab. So, Apeiron, we'll see what they got cooking on the defense here. I feel like offense can be difficult on this map, but I also feel like defense can be difficult on this map. This is kind of a weird map to defend on. It just depends on where the pressure is coming from, and you really need to get a lot of info early on to identify that pressure so you are able to try and defend quickly here. Solar with the snipe in the back of the map. Looking to find the first one. He is going to be off the mark on that one. I think he got a hit marker through the wall here. Onto Hoodie, top barn. I don't know how much damage that did. It looked like it did quite a bit here, but Slater with the wall bang converts that into a first one. Vez with a nice pinch route. Gets a second, or gets the trade, I should say. And it's ring around the rosy top barn. Everybody just trading positions, and somehow nobody spotting each other. Bombs down, but easily collectible spot. I say that, but Tez getting in position to maybe shut it down, and Tez capitalizes on that position. Cyrus clear in top barn, spots one, but he might run straight into Illified here in the back. I think Illified spotted him, but the call out a little too late. The timing window not there. Illified cleans up the second one, leaves Solar in the 1v2. 30 on the clock, has both weapons to work with, but oh, the timing. Spots the first one. I don't know if he saw him or not. Off the mark with the flick, though. Doesn't matter. Apeiron. They'll stabilize. They'll make sure not to scam that round away. One apiece now. And Solar, unfortunate. This round with a sniper. Got a hit marker. And a couple of close misses there, but not too much value as of yet. We'll see if he keeps it up or pulls out a different weapon. I feel like sniping on this map can be good, but it can also be kind of a hindrance sometimes when you're trying to retake as well. Especially if you're sniping toward that barn area on defense, you can get overwhelmed quite quickly here. And I feel like Solar, yeah, gonna play a different side this time. Slater toward mid, he's got a lot of pressure to deal with here. He'll back down. Vez getting involved early on with an aid. Cyrus throws up each of one. First blood going your direction. Second one as well, and it's Vez for the trades. 2v2 early on here, and Slater's been spotted. Maybe a nade SMG combo. Nade a little off the mark, though. Physicals has been spotted. He's in kind of a rough situation. He's going to back down. I do like this repositioning. And now what do you do, really, if you're Apeiron? You don't really want to plant. You're not going to have a comfortable one. Three fires coming through. Vez looking to try and get involved, and they're just going to run straight into the wood chipper. Not sure if I love that approach from Apeiron. I guess they didn't realize the second one was right there. I feel like they could have maybe played that a little bit differently here, maybe both flooding from different angles, but the fact that you both shot from one doorway makes the lineup basically inevitable. And the conversion is there, no gravity. Put a second one on the board. Decent chance from Apeiron in that round. Not quite enough, though. Curious if Solar is going to keep the boomstick out for these Chow's top barn. Looks like the way he's positioning, he will be, so... Is Hoodie going to meet him with the sniper or not? It's going to be aggression, though. Mid-map already getting underway here. Cyrus looking for the trade. Nice nade again. Cyrus throwing some excellent nades. A little snipe from Solar there to get the second one. He does put the boomstick to use here at the very least. Hoodie's going to drop, and now it's just Tez. Might be spotted here in the corner, and he will be. And it's no gravity. Getting the first offense under their belt there. It has been all defense so far, but snipe from Solar turned the tide in the numbers, and then, well, that allowed no grab to just W key, running it down. Playing the trades. Gotta love to see that kind of stuff. Teamwork makes the dreams work. We'll see if Apeiron can answer back with an offense of their own. Looks like Vez gonna pull the sniper out. I'm not sure if I love this or not. Because especially, I feel like Vez has been the guy getting the first bloods a lot. But he is going to switch to the AR, and I think I like this a lot better. Nade's going to land, so first blood toward mid-map. Slater going to meet his demise. FIS toward top barn, getting a ton of pressure heading his direction. He's got to be careful here. Tez thinking about going for the chow and will indeed go for it. And no, off the mark on those shots. Needed one more bullet, just couldn't get the connection. And now Vez, oh, right next to somebody. Right on the other side of this barrel. Look at this crazy positioning. FYS right next to him. He's going to spot him. Goes for the tag. Wisely backs down. And now a chance for number 7, Cyrus, to make a play on the pinch as well. And, well, he might not even need to. Vez now, 1v3 again. In a clutch situation, but this is an unlikely conversion here. Picks up a second gun. I'm not sure if FYS heard that sound cue or not, but regardless, I mean, you don't have a whole lot of time to work with here. You're gonna need to get something going, and I mean, hey, you'll get the bomb plant down, but it's gonna be a difficult hold. We'll see if he's up for it. First one heading your direction. Do you check the corner? I'm not sure if FYS spotted him or not the way he's playing it, but it looks like the answer is no, and I love this trigger display. This might actually work out for you, Vez, with the first. Second one not gonna happen. You had to do something a little spicy there. I love the idea, but just too many members to deal with. Honestly, if that player didn't turn around, that could have been a round going your direction. Close, but no cigar. And no gravity getting the retake and getting the defuse. And I feel like I said, unless something crazy happened there, Vez was probably going to lose that round. No gravity, just winning the trading battle. Doing their thing at the moment. Four one up now. 2 more to close, and so far it has been just momentum for the blue team. Solar with the sniper rifle is not going to spot a whole lot here. It's going to be Hoodie. Shouldering, waiting for the pressure to head his direction. Cyrus going to get spotted. 8 off the mark. Illified, you got to be careful here because Solar is trained on your position. And he knows it. Going for some shoulders, going for some pumps. Actually, I think those are crouches. I think those are clean. Those looked alright to me. It's hard to tell on Codcaster sometimes, but he will get out with his life, and thankfully so, because that could have been disastrous for the first blood. And yeah, you got to be careful with this sniper in the back, man. Solar has been decent with this thing so far. Illified looking to try and strike first, but can't find it. Tez backs down as well. Now the numbers advantage for no gravity. Pushing forward into the bomb site here. Looking to try and clean up a couple of kills here, but Cyrus, oh, an unfortunate mantle there. Sure, he didn't want to have that happen. 3v3, bomb's still not planted. You could definitely go for this chow if you are Tez. Is he gonna spot him? No, he doesn't see him on the bomb. Vez, though. And Hoodie combined for 2 here. Watching the pinch. Solar gets 1 back. Bomb gonna be down 1v1. A huge conversion. You need to find him if you're Hoodie here. And Solar, you gotta play the time, but where did he go? He's gonna spot him. He'll dip on out. Hoodie for the chase now. Trying to find Solar. Can you find him in the nick of time? You need to convert it, but it's Solar. He plays his life well, runs away, and then as soon as he's got the advantage, goes for the chow. And it's gonna be no gravity. Map point now. 5-1, looking dominant, as they did in map number 1 here on the fringe. And you can just kind of tell, the way no gravity has been playing this map, that this is their map pick. Loving some of the plays that they're making, and it's Solar on a 5 spree. With the clutch to convert that one. Good map from him. Good map from the whole team, really. And on the flip side, you got Apeiron struggling right now in the slaying department. Has been Tez. And it's going to be first blood on Vez, and that's not what you like to see. That has been the guy in this search to really be able to keep you in this one as long as you have, but he's going to get shut down for the first one, and now it's a difficult situation. Illified, low HP, will eventually squeak on out of there, but look at how much pressure, how much space you have. FYS watching the entire cross into your spawn, but he might get punished for it. Low HP, will live for the moment. Second one's going to drop, though. Cyrus going to get credit for that one, and it might just all fall apart for you. Hoodie does get the answer back on 1. Got a couple of players pinching him, and it's just going to be up to the super sub coming in. He does line up 2. Still not over. Maybe some scams for no gravity. Slater versus Hoodie. This is going to have to be the ace now for Hoodie. Keep yourself alive in this map. He has both guns. He's got the bomb. He's got time to plant. How do you approach this now if you're Slater? He's gonna spot him. Back alley. He's gonna spot him, and Hoodie had no idea where he was, and it was just a guessing game. He hadn't seen Slater the entire round, really. And that'll be it. No gravity. Not even letting that defuse roll through. They'll take the map. 6-1 in the end. A display onto that one. 2-0 up in the series, and I fear it might just be the clean 3 here. We're going to head back to Scar Overload, and we'll see if that's going to be the case or not here, because I feel like so far it's just been the slang difference, really. Teamwork in that map 1 especially, but in map 1, I feel like just, yeah, the gun's not exactly warm in that aspect. You know, good maps coming through from Cyrus and the crew, and Slater able to close things off there. So we'll see if map number 3 is a little bit nicer to you if you're Apeiron. It's going to have to be the start of the reverse sweep. Tournament life now on the line. It's going to be Scar Overload to start things off for the reverse sweep. Otherwise, no gravity. Looking poised to close it in 3. We'll be right back with what could be the last map here in a bit. We are back. Map number 3. Gonna be underway here. It's no gravity so far. Up 2-0 in this series, looking to close it out in the clean 3, and it's going to be up to Apeiron really to get the gunny warm and try and make a statement here in this overload. They've been getting outslayed, I feel like, pretty consistently so far this series, but this has been a good look for them off the break here. Still anything but clear cut, but able to win some gunfights off the opening. Never hurt anybody, and Vez with a nice 2 to get toward top blue here, but will be spotted. Now, how long can you stay alive here? Because also, we got Cyrus going for an OE across the map. He's going to get cleaned up as well, as so is Vez. So, stabilization from both teams. Really nothing too fancy off the opening here. I feel like so far it has been Apeiron with a slight edge, you could argue, off the opening, though it has been very back and forth here. But look where number 4 is at. FYS in a crazy position, all the way OE'd in your base. And you can say the same thing about Tez. Everybody just avoiding the drone like the plague, trying to get that wave of kills to go your direction. But every single time, they have just ran out of steam, just being traded by too many players. And nobody really able to get that clean wave of kills here. Cyrus looking to try and find one mid-cut. Solar gets involved as well. Second one dropping. Third one gonna be trapped in the corner. And this might be the wave you needed. It's gonna be 3 falling Slater. Just ignore this player if you want. You got a free lane thanks to Cyrus's 2-piece. And it's gonna be the first one going on in. No gravity. We'll find that initial score. Took him about a minute and a half to do so. But they're still getting involved in the kill feed here. But Apeiron will finally take care of business and get the wave of kills to clear out their spawn. So good stuff coming through from Apeiron on the defense to maybe not allow the chain to happen, because, you know, we've seen it time and time again where the chain kills can roll through here. Cyrus on the drone gets another kill here. 10 and 4, having himself a map. Has the entire team right in front of him, though, and that is unfortunate when you get literally firing squatted upon. That is some good teamwork coming through from Apeiron. 2 kills toward plane, but this reset can be so annoying to try and deal with here. Really want to try and get it out of this part of the map here. Nice shots from Bez, though, at range with the NPC in hand. Has his teammates in support. How many kills are you able to find here? Tez lining him up, knocking him down. Hoodie with 2. The substitute coming on in. Looking to find a third one, but just, yeah, too many players to contend with there. Defense coming through and no gravity. Hold on. But not before Vez is getting involved. Vez almost finds the third one. And I will say, Vez has been that shining light for this team. For Apeiron, I feel like he's been leading the way in the slaying department. Really in every map so far. Been doing his thing. He's just needed some help. I feel like the teamwork maybe not as on point as it could be. And just maybe the gunny is not warmed up as it should be at this point. If you are Apeiron, Vez able to sneak on through. Gets a free kill for his efforts. Can he double up? Yes, he can. Going for the kills, 3 dead, and it make it 4 now. Vez and crew clear in house, 4 spree for him, and now a chance to get the first one on the board. Illified will get taken out immediately, though, but it doesn't matter. They'd buy just enough time to get the first one on in, and we are all tied up here. And I mean, that's kind of why I feel like you see a lot of teams where they prioritize getting into the spawn, slaying out. Well, that's why we saw it off the opening break so much there as well, but it only led to 1. You still need to be able to play the objective, and, well, Apeiron thought about going for a fast one there, but didn't win enough gunfights to make it a reality. No gravity capitalizing on that. Slater gets 1, stays alive, importantly so, but he should get taken down on the cross, and I don't know if it's going to lead to anything spectacular. It's going to be Vez with another 3K. He is popping off this map. 17 and 11. Make it 18 now. Going for number 19. He's going to get the trade. This guy is a do-it-all machine right now. 1 more bullet, and that'll lead to the second one. I do believe here it should be the trade coming through, and it is. Second one for Apeiron here. They look a lot better in this map than they did on the hard point. And it's just a Vez show right now. 20 and 12. Having himself one hell of a first half here. We'll see if he can keep this form up. Illified getting lost in your spawn. Does find 1. Vez looking for the trade, and yes, he can. Double up here, but they left the drone behind. Solar getting a double kill of his own. And that'll stop the progression, at least, for a moment. Still 20 seconds left. Enough time for a cap. Who's going to be able to win the trades, though, is going to be the question. FYS, low HP with the pistol. Going to need to try and stay alive, and he can't find it. 6 seconds left. Who's going to grab the drone? Well, Vez is going to pick it up. Not sure if he's the guy I would want with the drone, though. He's going to be trapped, last alive, can't survive. And it'll be 2 to 1. heading into the second half here. Good stuff coming through from Apeiron. This is exactly what they needed to do. They needed to show out in map number 3 if they wanted a chance, and my god, Vez is putting on a performance right now. I mean, he's on 24 right now, on pace for really 50 if he keeps this up. It's a tough ask for sure, especially with the sub on Scar to put up that many kills, and hopefully somebody else on his team is able to match his slaying prowess right now. He seems to be doing it all, but they're only up by 1, so you need somebody else to step up to the pace. We'll see who is this going to be in the second half. I feel like we've seen some, you know, moments of brilliance from him, but having maybe a little bit of a tough start. I wouldn't say anybody's playing particularly poorly right now or anything from Apeiron, but we'll see if that ends up mattering or not. It's not all about statistics. It's about how you play the map as a unit here, and so far Apeiron doing a great job when they have had opportunities, but it's going to be no gravity with the drone. A couple of kills go your way. Solar lost his squad. He'll back down. We'll see if the side flip is going to be beneficial or not for no grab. I feel like, honestly, Apeiron probably were on the worst side last half. I feel like, you know, it maybe not exactly, you know, irrelevant, but definitely it can be annoying here. Number 5 behind enemy lines, though, goes all the way around the map, and this is a god route coming through. There's no way you're reading this. He gets a free 2-piece for his efforts. If you could stay alive here, this might be a cap coming through, but Slater takes care of business and now has one more in front of him, and Slater can't win it. What a gunfight from Tez. That leads to a third one. And I'm not gonna lie, that probably should have been defend there. I feel like Slater, I don't know, just unfortunate timing on the sprint cancel there. Just wasn't ready with the iron. And it's gonna be Tez taking care of business. 3-1 now. And they're not done. They get all the kills. That's gonna be the relay coming through, and Apeiron have awoken here. Finally starting to play like they know they can. Better late than never, but you would have liked to have seen this a little earlier on the series, so you didn't have to win out from here, but still a chance for no gravity. Illified in your base, though, being super annoying. Now they gotta worry about both sides if you're no grav here. I mean, Illified going for some spawn kills. Are you able to find anything here? And, well, you get one through the staircase there. Trades coming on through, but it's gonna be Vez with the drone trying to find something, and the trades are going on through. Slater doing what he can. He does get 2, and that'll stop the drones, so good stuff from Slater. He doesn't get that 2-piece, that's going to be a cap guaranteed. But still not out of the woodwork if you no grab. I mean, the OE is coming through. Hoodie should be able to grab this one. Actually, he's going to go up and slay. I do like this better here. Use this AR, get into his position, but he might be a little too late. Maybe not. Oh, just enough to defend. And no gravity have been trapped in their base, it seems like this entire half so far. Great stuff coming through. Apeiron doing their thing. Gonna be physicals with the drone in hand. Can't find a whole lot off that, but his teammates do pick up a couple here. Slater low HP up toward top. Might get traded here in a moment. He should. Tez doubles up. And at this point, if you're Apeiron, I mean, you just gotta play the clock. There's only 2 minutes left. You're up 3, and you really don't have to do anything spectacular here. You just gotta hold on. They want more. Couple players falling toward mid-map. Solar pushing the pressure on the OE. Gets quite a few tags in. I like this live coming out of him, making it mixy, making them hard to track, and being super annoying like Vez has been to you this entire game. Solar kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. Gonna get cleaned up here. Slater in a great spot, though, off of spawn. Just can't win the second one. That would have been a huge one to find, but it's still 3 dead regardless. Cyrus has a chance to go toward A. They're gonna be spawning back B. Little do they know, or maybe they did. I don't know. Thought they maybe block the spawn, but it's still Solar with the drone. Had a chance, but just not enough time on that gap. And I feel like that was one no gravity could have converted there. They just misread the spawns. And now a chance. It's going the other way. It's Hoodie all the way pushing the goal line, and that should just about do it. 4 scores in just over a minute. Not looking likely, and Team Apeiron gonna extend this series to see another map here. And even a chance they'd put another one on the board. They are just absolutely cooking this map. I'm not gonna lie. They look a lot better. 47 for Vez really is the difference maker. I was talking about slaying. This guy has absolutely turned up in a big way. I said he was on pace for 50. He might actually drop the 50 bomb. I don't know if I've ever seen a 50 bomb on Scar Overload on this map, and He's 1 kill away. 10 spree. 11 spree. Slater Cod, low HP in the back. He'll bap down. Keeps the streak alive. And, I mean, he's closing on this gunship right now. We'll see if he's able to earn it. I haven't done my due diligence with him, but he's still going. 12 for him. Can he make it 13? Give him the kill. Why not? 51 kills for him. Going for 52. 52 kills to end the map number 3. My goodness. I'm out here yapping. This guy's putting on Michael Jordan numbers. 53 kills right now, and my God, what a time to come alive here. 7-1. An absolute blowout in map number 3. Vez turning up when you need him most. What a map from Apeiron. What a just statement as well. Not sure what happened, where they were the first 2 maps, but I mean, Vez doing it all in this one. 5,300 damage. And I said, who's gonna step up and help him? Well, he doesn't need any help. 53 is an insane stat line. 42 non-traded kills. Yes, you did see that right. 42 non-traded. That is an insane. I don't think I've ever seen 42 non-traded in an overload all year. So shout out Vez for putting up some crazy numbers in that one to keep his team alive, but we'll see if he can keep that performance up, because that's a super high bar to maintain. It's going to be tough for sure going forward, and we'll see if he's able to do it, and we'll see if anybody on this team is able to help him in this one. I'm talking about him a lot, obviously, it's teamwork involved, but I feel like that map victory definitely off the back of his insane performance. So we're going to head back to Scar yet again. This time it's going to be HP, and we'll see now if Apeiron have awoken after that map number 3. I'm sure the energy is maybe shifted a little bit here in that camp, and we'll see if they're going to be able to clutch it up. We'll send it to a quick break. We'll be right back with that map number 4 here in a bit. And we're back. Map number 4 here. A immaculate performance from Vez in that last match. Or that last map, I should say. Has led to his team staying alive in this one. Down just now 1 map, but it's still no gravity. With a chance to try and close out here on map number 4. We'll see if they're able to do it. Or we'll see if the momentum has shifted. Because I have a feeling we're going to see a different Apeiron from here on out in the series. The first 2 maps looked pretty shaky, maybe a little cold coming through, and I mean, Vez, if that doesn't wake your team up, I don't know what else will with the 52 or 53 kills in the overload there. So setting MVP numbers. I don't know if that's a record for ZGL or not. I don't know what the kill record is. It's probably up there though. I mean, that reminds me of like Kremplossus, if you guys remember that meme early on in the year where he set the kill record on that map. Haven't seen that quite that often. I feel like I've seen it a few times, maybe in Hardpoint, but Overload, yeah, that was a crazy performance in the Overload in particular. And I mean, it's 48-0 off the opening break. I'm out here yapping about stats, and it's Illified lining up all 3. And we are clearly seeing the momentum shift here. Where was this team in the first 2 maps? I don't know, but they are here now. And it's 62-0. FYS finally getting a couple of trades to get toward the time, but that is not how you wanted to start the hard point here on Scar. This is kind of what No Gravity was doing to them in the first map as well. We'll see if they can answer back. Nice double up from Solar here, and it will be the blue team on the time. We'll see if they can win the last 20 seconds or so. Still a little bit of time to fight for it. Ball number 5's going for a route. Should be able to clean up 1. Actually, not gonna happen. It's gonna be cleaned up himself. Hoodie now on a rotation toward News. Gonna need a little help. 3 arrows in front of him, and well, they gotta worry about him here soon. Pressure toward top green. Vez playing exits from old here. Should have 1 in front of him. Lines him up. Gets the kill there, but FYS able to get 2 in trade toward top plane, and eventually take it on out. Still anything from clear cut. No Gravity putting up a fight on Plain Hill, and well, despite how it started, I feel like No Gravity's still in this game for sure. I don't want to say anything too drastic, too crazy here. Seem to have lost their footing a little bit, and we'll see if they can find it. 3 falling, make it 4, as it's going to be Cyrus and Physicals cleaning up all 4 there. And now a clean wave of kills. How does No Gravity play off of this? Do they get the setup that they want? You have Slater blocking. You have the nade spam on the hill, though. So it's going to have to be traded on in for this second player here. And now Solar getting ran at. Slater as well, and it's just going to be the train of pain. Tez. Actually, that's Vez. Kill feed's messed up. It's Vez. Who else but Vez? Why would I even think it's anybody else? Getting all 3 of them there. 4 in a row now before dropping. And not only do you get a little bit of scrap time there, I mean, if you're Apeiron, you flip the spawns when you need it most, but nobody blocking. Solar just gets the freest spawn. Nobody backing up for Apeiron there. They maybe have counted a little bit too many chickens before they hatched there. And Cyrus gonna spawn here in the back, but he has a player right behind him he's gonna have to deal with here in a second. Heads on a swivel though, takes care of business. So despite No Gravity, kind of trolling the rotation there. Not even really trolling. I feel like it was just a nice play from Vez. It doesn't end up mattering. Nobody blocking for Apeiron leads to the P4 hold from No Grav here. So bailed out a little bit. And that's kind of some mistakes I feel like Apeiron we were seeing in the map number 1. Starting to creep through. We'll see if they can lock it in as we go forward. Still a competitive map despite how it started here within 40 points. Vez looking to try and shut you down, and every time I go into this guy, he's doing something crazy. 2-piece on hold, gets a little bit of scrap, and you got Illified waiting for your teammate in the back. Should try and make the push here. Cyrus toward top blue cleans up the first. Are you reading the pressure in the back, though? Cyrus gets cleaned up green, and Illified, yeah, just clean cut, decisive, gets a freebie in the back. FYS immediately does shut you down, though, and the spawns are maintained, so avoid disaster for the moment. But guess who's top green? It's been the Dagger man, and unfortunately, I do believe might have been a team nade there. Hard to tell from the kill feed, because I think that is Illified on the bugged numbers, so I think team nade is going to clean you up, but despite all that, spawns will flip Apeiron in the prime position to soak the remainder. Trophy in hand, 20 seconds to fight for, and we'll see if they can lock it all down. Tez with the first one here. Slater looking to try and make a fight toward old, and No Gravity not looking to give this up without a fight. They're playing for scrap pretty hard here. You got to be careful, because spawns flipping toward new is not exactly ideal. They are going to spawn white wall, but now, I mean, look at where number 4 is. Tez all the way out already. Looking to make a play on the OE, but he can't find it. So no gravity. I mean, they'll hold on. I would have liked to see them maybe hold them in toward old there on green. I feel like it's a lot easier to hold them in instead of hitting old over and over, because you get that easy setup early on. And I mean, we're kind of seeing the break now. I mean, look at those spawns. No gravity. All the way running back toward green. Illified. Able to clean up the last one. And not only that, he's going to be blocking blue. So, Apeiron playing that rotation well. Maybe some misplace coming in through from no grav. We'll see if it ends up biting you or not, though. 3 dead, so it doesn't matter. You can still hold this from either side, but heading toward new here in a moment. Illified playing proactive. Stun's gonna land, but Illified wins the first one. Needs some help, though. Players flooding forward from you. Second one's gonna fall, and good teamwork. No grav, hold on. We got Slater spawning out here. Oh, Slater unfortunately shot a little bit too early there. And now it's gonna have to be the break from no grav here. And this is where I feel like Apeiron, they locked down a lot of this P2 last time around. See if they can do it again. It's gonna be up to Hoodie up top. Nade's gonna be on top of you, and well, try to throw it back a little bit too late on that one. Solar on the pinch, picks up one, and now just Illified in the hill. But if that's all apparently you need, is just an Illified on your Steam. 5 spree for him, staying alive. Closing in on the missile as well, and absolutely guns you for it. Streaks in the back pocket now. 60-second lead, and time winding down, but no grav. Struggling in this map number 4 here. They will get a little bit of scrap, but you got to go toward new now. Plain Hill was a heavy point of contention last time, and I mean, no grav to their credit. That's where they started to make that comeback happen. We'll see if they can do it again, but you have that Hellstorm missile in the back pocket, and here it comes. Might not even be required. Slater gonna get taken care of for absolutely free anyway. And Illified can just hover this now. You don't have to really worry about it too much here. Make sure you don't kill yourself with it, but doesn't seem to matter too much here. He's got Vez in prime position to shut down the push from the front. Only able to get one, though, so no grav are going to be able to flood out, and that Hellstorm did buy a lot of time already. You see 20 seconds off the clock that Apeiron is able to find here. No grav will break for the moment, but no, you're only going to have to hold the rest of this. I feel like you really need to push and flip the spawns, get a 60-second hold on P4 here, which is definitely possible, but we'll see if they're able to find it. Solar for the first. Second one toward white wall, and Wallbang's coming through. Cyrus cleans it up, so a couple of kills going your way. That'll open up the door for the potential flip here. But Illified's gonna spawn out, and he'll get a freebie on old. At least he should here. Solar gonna turn around for him, but all this time spent worried about the backside, not gonna be worried about the spawns for new, and it's gonna be tough to try and break this. FYS from the front, looking to try and win the gunfight, and he does. Pressure is on now. Cyrus hitting toward the back, gets the trade. And it's going to be the pain train rolling through. Cyrus delivers the blow. And that should flip the spawns here, but you're still not out of the woods yet. You need to win a couple of more kills for this to be clean. FYS and crew going toward top. They're even going to shoot each other. They're a little two-teed for their own good. It's going to be Tez with 2. And just like that, Apeiron, they quell the pressure. You can't close it here, but you get incredibly close to doing so. It's going to have to be the break to come through, and it's going to be FYS. Everyone dropping. And no grav. They're going to have a tough time trying to come back now. You really don't want to send any more bodies toward old here, because, I mean, the setup toward new can just crumble if you're not ready for it. Slater looking to try and get a little bit of, not even just scrap time, but just getting them off the time. But that's only going to lead to a couple of seconds, maybe. And another Hellstorm going to be dropping. I think this one's from Vez. Vez looking for it. A couple of players inside toward market. And he's not going to find anything with that missile, but info. And that'll help out no grav at the very least here. Cyrus on a 3 spree, but can you find anything else here? 4 now. Almost the 5th one. Will that lead to a kill? Not quite here, but FYS watching his crosses, watching his corners, and gets 2 here. But now 10 seconds away from the victory. It's going to be Hoodie up toward top green, looking to try and put an end to this series right here. Well, this map, I should say. Right here, right now. Everybody falling in the fill feed. It's going to be FYS for 2. Can he make it a 3rd? Yes, he can. 28 and 28. I mean, not having the best map or anything, but holding on. 10 seconds on his rotation. You have to try and flood out toward new. It's going to be Cyrus now, the lone member, the only one that got out. And at this point, with the 3 dead, they should know they're missing a player. They're playing for it. Illified watching toward plane heady, low HP, and now the flood has to occur. You gotta win these gunfights. Cyrus is dealt with on the pinch. Tez watching his teammate over toward top blue. 2 falling. It's gonna be Vez on the hill, lines him up, knocks him down. 4 seconds left, and it's looking like the map 5 is incoming. What a series so far. This has been, every map I feel like has just been so one-sided. I don't know what's going on in this series. First 2 maps, so one-sided for No Grab. Next 2 maps, so one-sided for Apeiron. It's gonna be that map number 5 on Den here for all the marbles to decide things. 250 to 172 was the final result in that map number 4. And, well, I mean, you guys, if you wanted a map 5, you wanted some entertainment, this series has definitely shaped up to be so far. I mean, my goodness. Every map has been kind of one-sided, like I was saying, but still entertaining regardless. And that was probably the closest map we've seen thus far on that Scar HP, I will say, as crazy as that is to say. But we're going to head to that Den here for all the marbles. We're going to send it to a quick break. We'll be right back with the last map here in a bit. Alright guys, we are back. Sorry for the really long break there. Just a little clarification for anybody still even watching at this point. I know it's been a long time, but you know, I guess there was some GA infractions coming through. Apparently overpressured was used, I guess the entire series by one of the players of Team Apeiron there. So they're going to be, unfortunately, forfeiting the series because, yeah, you can't... Guys, it's August and we're still breaking GAs. I know, you know, on accident, whatever, but I mean, at this point, that shouldn't even be a class in your inventory. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. No Gravity will move on to losers round 5, and I will also be covering that match here in a second. So, be on the lookout for that one. We'll probably be starting here ASAP as soon as we can for that one. I do believe they are going to be playing Atlantis U18 in the next round of losers round 5. So, stay tuned for that one. I'm going to end the stream right now. And we'll be back with that losers round 5 matchup here in just a little bit. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back. Appreciate you guys watching. Unfortunate way to end that series because I would have loved to have seen that map 5. But hey, I mean, you guys got to follow the rules. So we'll see you guys back here in a bit. And until then, yeah, I don't know. Get some food, get some water, relax, and just chill for a bit. We'll be back.
Steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas down the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money. We doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keys. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer.
My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again. He been smoking crack since I was born, that one be smoking him. I used to stay up late at granny crib just to talk to him. When I was locked up, I knocked on his door and told him walk with him. Back to this shit. Social started rapping, now the war going viral. Boy, this bitch cracking. Boy, they ass backing. Hit they block twice, a lot of booming, no damage. His mom will pop out like no God.